Hi guys, me, Rusty78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is January the 24th, Tuesday, 2017 at 8:31 a.m. And I'm in Central Texas, USA at my home base. This is a 26-foot RV that I live in, and this is my studio. And got a lot of comments. And anyway, it's about, right now it's probably close to 50 outside, maybe not quite. Inside it's about 50. I don't turn the heat on. I don't know why, I just don't. Maybe I live in England, or I've got English blood in me. But having said that, I got a lot of comments related to the Class B project, which is good. And a lot of people had links to units that I might be interested in, and there were several. And one of the things that I noticed is a lot of the links were to the Class B unit called a Road Trek, and it's apparently a very popular, well-built Class B. They're pretty pricey because even in the 1990s they're $19,000, which is pretty pricey for a unit that's 20 plus years old. And I don't think I'll buy one that old, but we'll see. I doubt it. But another comment that I'd talk about, the purpose of this video is just to talk about comparing the two. Compare a Road Trek Class B to building your own van. In other words, take a box van, maybe a high box. Get a high box van that's 5 years old. You could probably pick one up for, I don't know, 15,000 maybe, or less. I don't know. Well, let's just say you could find a good used van that you could pretty much stand up in for $12,000. Then you compare that with a Road Trek that's 20 years old for $7,000 or $8,000 more. It looks to me like there is some viability in the option of buying a good used delivery van and building it. I mean, just adding some stuff. Add a simple little bed, a simple little refrigerator, a little simple heater. For me, I mean, I'm talking about just for me, because I'm not going to live in it. I'm just going to use it to go camping in. And, just add some simple ingredients. Add your water bottle with a pump on it and stuff. And as far as showers, I can do just like I do in the Prius car when I go camping. So there are some interesting, it's amazing. Once you get into a deal like this, you start thinking about, well, I think I'll go buy me a Class B. Well, then people, particularly on my channel, they start giving you feedback, and you start getting, you go, wait a minute, I didn't think of that, and I didn't think of that, and I didn't think of that, and I didn't think of that. Well, I sure didn't think of that, and all of a sudden your simple decision became, it just becomes a fragmented, I guess is a good word. And but that's good, because the way I like to make decisions is, and I learned this from a college professor in graduate school years ago, in business school, that if you want to make a decision, you got to gather all the information related to that decision that you can, and study that information, and then put it aside and let your little brain do its work, and pretty soon it will assimilate that data and come up with a pretty good recommendation. So right now I'm pretty much in the information gathering stage. Am I 1,000% committed to a Class B and that's it? No. No, I know. I do what's called a decision grid, where it's pretty simple. You put the titles at the top, the things you're interested in, and you go down the side and list some items that you require, and then you see how those fit in each of the other boxes. And like miles per gallon. Okay, well, obviously the Prius wins on that one, and the Class B or a van build come in second and third place. And as far as comfort, the others would be up and they'd be down. Then you look at overall convenience of travel and so forth. And you start filling in the blanks, and the next thing you see, at least what I've seen, is the Prius wins. It's a damn shame, but it does every time, even though it's got some downsides. As far as cost and convenience of travel, it's because I can leave my RV here. It's not a motorhome. It can sit here. It's designed to sit. And so anyway, and another purpose of this video, again, I'm having problems uploading video. I did a video earlier this morning on another phone using another service, and it goes into the preparing mode and just sits there. It'll sit there all day in that preparing mode. I've even restarted the phone a few times. I did that yesterday. Anyway, it's an issue that I'll have to work through. I did it before, and I don't know. I don't know if it's YouTube or what. But this video, when I did the video on this tablet yesterday, I was able to upload it. It went directly into uploading, and a few minutes later, it was published. So, but this is just to stimulate not only your thinking, but my thinking about, the possibility of just a, then I go back to those little mini delivery vans, the Ford and the Nissan, I don't know what they're called, Transits or whatever they're called. And, you can't stand up on them in them, but you do have more space than a Prius, and they get 25, 28 miles a gallon. And, you can use that as a family car real easily. I mean, there's no question about that. So, I'm just going back over my options. I feel like a dog chasing his tail, just running around in circles. But it's good exercise. It gives me something to do. In fact, I'm fixing to go take my walk here in just a minute. It's supposed to be 84 here in Central Texas today, and if the other video comes up, you're going to hear that again, because I said the same thing in the other video. But I don't think it's going to come up. I don't. It's in that preparing mode, and it'll sit there all day long. So one thing good about doing it on the tablet, you can actually see how much data, because at the bottom of this screen it shows you the time, the kilobytes, and the megabytes on the right. Yeah, and that's very neat. It's an old Verizon Samsung tablet, and it may be what I use. I don't know if I can use it driving in the car. I don't know how it won't fit in my little car stand, but I've already changed my Cricket plan back to the basic 2.5 gigabyte, because if I can't upload videos, why have the unlimited plan? That was the only reason I got it. So anyway, guys, old Rusty is, here's my plan now, and if the other video pops up, it'll duplicate what I'm saying here, which is just bear with me. But I'm going to be taking a trip in my Prius, going Prius camping probably. I might go in March, I don't know. It's probably pretty cool then, maybe April or May. Even in May, northern Arizona and northern New Mexico are pretty damn cold, because I did that one year. Got into a damn snowstorm at Crestone, Colorado. I mean, the snowflakes were big, and I thought I was going to be snowed in because it was stacking up around the wheels, but fortunately I got up the next morning and just drove out, so it worked out all right. But I got to see the snow plows work. First time in my life I'd ever seen a snow plow, and that was only like 4 years ago. So anyway, guys, this is a test. Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye, buy USA made when you can. And take deep breaths, drink plenty of water, walk, stretch, all that stuff. Keep your health, and maybe you'll get to see one more of my videos, because I'm having hell getting them uploaded. So anyway, keep the faith, guys. Keep the faith, and I thank you for the comments. Thank you for those that support the channel. I do appreciate that. I do, because I'm going to do some traveling. I don't know when. I don't like going in cold weather, though. I found that out. When I went out to Quartzsite, I really wasn't too excited about the temperatures. I don't like upper 30s. And highs being in the upper 40s or low 50s. That ain't enough. I like 70s and 50s. That's fine with old Rusty. 50s at night, high 70s in the day. I'm good. Anyway, thanks guys. Enjoy your day. Adios. Bye-bye. See if this one goes up.